Okay, my dear Monsieur, can you tell me what actually was your issue
Merci.
and how it was solved?
Well, as you know, we were discussing about, being the best we possibly can. I told you about the time where I'd had a slip during the pandemic, and I'd actually come out of the shower, slipped on a wet spot, and actually I twisted my back, and somehow it came to my knee.
Because it's connected, right?
In that case, not really, but yes.
Then when it was, how long did you suffer?
The suffering was a long time. I mean, it was the pandemic meditation, because I couldn't go anywhere except to hop to the door for grab food because I was alone. And then I was looking at my ceiling, which was my new whiteboard. So it had some other benefits, but yeah, it was a good, if I recall, it's about 8 months, almost a year.
Oh my God. So then you met me, then you met Master Raj through me.
Yeah, and I have to thank you for that.
Thank you. I'm very happy to help. So
Absolutely.
I was sure of it, that he can do miracle. However, we have to help it. When he does work with our bodies, we have to respond it. We have to follow prescriptions,
Sure.
and rules and
100%.
limitations. Okay.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is that we want to do things in life which are natural, right? So it's not about injections, it's not about pills.
Exactly.
It's not about, that's always the fear, right?
That's what I love about the methods, that it's done with the man hand. Their man hand do actually a miracle to somebody's body.
Exactly. Well, yeah, because of course the principle of healing is to be able to bring a higher level of energy to the person who has a lower level of energy, otherwise you won't be.
How long it took you to be treated actually?
Actually, it was a very intensive program, which is good, because you don't want to do treatments that take over a year. So it was actually 2 weeks every day.
2 weeks.
So it was very intensive, because in your mind you want to have a solution. So every day is very good because you also look forward to it, right? So I think that was just the idea of doing something every day for a period already gives a lot of comfort.
Quite short period of 2 weeks only. So before and after, how you feel? What's your limitations, and after what's your...
Well, it's also because in our mind we do what I call recreational massage or more calming massage, usually an hour session, right? Or maybe an hour and a half. But I think in this particular case, all the sessions were 2 hours. So it's beyond what you know already. Yeah. We already say, oh yeah, I do a massage for 1 hour, I kind of fall asleep and wake up. So the 2 hours, you can really feel the benefit, because whenever you have treatment, there's always some resistance also. Because you don't know, also mentally, what is the process, what's happening. And in a 2 hour period, you really can relax, and then you can really kind of like open your body up to be healed. So I think the duration of the 2 weeks, but also the individual session of 2 hours, you really feel that you're getting a treatment.
Because it is not massage, it's much more deeper. Master Raj influence deeper muscle layers to reveal them, and it takes time.
Yeah, that takes time. I mean, it's like, it's almost like puzzle pieces. You have to start from the top, and then you have to remove. And in the beginning, to find out where the actual area is, which is damaged, and that takes time not only from the technical side, but it takes time for the person doing it, so that you can relax and that you can trust.
At the same time, I think you need this time to set up your mind to the healing process, so your body knows it's taking care, and you just help it to heal, right?
Absolutely. It's like unlocking a safe. You have to be slowly. And the amazing thing, for the first sessions, I was just so stressed that I literally fell asleep. And over time, I was more and more aware. In the beginning, it was just like, completely out of it.
This body reaction on, like when you relax completely, is the sign of healing, because you must relax completely. And you do relax completely when your muscles relax.
But that's why you also need the session of 2 hours, because your body usually is half an hour, your body's trying to protect. And then it's like, okay, already 1 hour, an hour and a half, it's like you've already relaxed, so you actually can And I think the other thing is that the hot oil part of the treatment, it's really relaxing and you have the sense that it goes to a deeper level. I think without hot oil, you somehow think the treatment is kind of superficial. But this oil is so hot, you feel it actually going, the heat going inside.
Yeah, because it helps your muscle relax with the heat of the oil and the movements, help your muscles relax and finally let your body to be healed. Just don't prevent it.
Because you have to imagine, when you have a knee trauma, there is a lot of stress that goes to different parts of your body. So from your knee, and basically in this whole process, the master was able to find the stress points connected to that. Because if you have a trauma location, over time it develops coordinates.
Right. I know that.
Oh my God. So then it was like, oh, you're not aware of it because all of your mental focus is on one area. But actually in reality, physically, like a GPS, you have the different points. So you have to find a point and then find the links. And then it's like a whole, it's like Waze, like GPS. You have to go from the site and find the blocks, of which there were a lot. Yeah.
That's what actually Master Raj doing. He find the blocks and unveil them, undo them one by one. It takes time, but it's worth it, believe me. It's amazing experience, as you say.
Oh, for sure, because people said, oh wow, you're walking. In that 2-week period, it was like, wow, you're walking different, because I had tried traditional Chinese medicine with needles, and I cannot take needles. Psychologically, it's too much. I don't enjoy it. So in the acupuncture, it's always like, is it over? Is it over? Is it over? Right?
So it makes you more stressful, right?
Yeah, the needles didn't work. I did the traditional physio.
Okay.
I also did the chiropractic, where it's like, crack, crack, crack everywhere to align. But none of them were relaxing. And the healing part, you have to relax to heal. To be stressed is defeating the point, right?
And when they crack your body, it's actually you feel stressed, right?
You also, but okay, if the chiropractor was okay, the physiotherapy is somewhere here, but the needles for me was the most difficult. So this was the most relaxing and the most amount of time, because it's a 2-hour process. Needles is like maybe 40 minutes or so you also don't have time to relax, and before you know it, it's over. Physio also is maybe half an hour or whatever. You use the machine to try to bring heat. And this with the manual level is the most heat from the oil. And because it's 2 hours, you go through the zone of resistance. So I think the process, the procedure, the format, and also doing it at home, huge difference.
Right.
When you go to somewhere else, you spend a lot of time orienting, where am I, do I feel safe? And at home, you're already safe.
Right, because when you go somewhere, you have stress of driving and to get there and adjust new environment. It's mental still stress,
Absolutely.
After you have to go home, drive again, right?
Yeah, you have to get there, decompress, get into the session, come back, and then do your transport. At home, it's great. So I'm able to adjust the lighting I want, I'm able to adjust the noise I want, I'm able to adjust the air quality. And every time I put on meditation music for healing.
Right.
So at the same time I have the healing messages like, I'm healing, I feel better, and this is running for the 2 hours. So it's really very convenient, but it's also very tailor-made, because you have to be in the process of actually, you're healing yourself. You bring in the tools, but you have to feel like this is the time I take every day for 2 weeks to take care of myself.
You understand it very right, because after the healing, you better sleep or meditate or actually stay calm. You cannot just go to work or gym. Definitely don't do gym, for sure.
Which I did immediately after 2 weeks, and that's a different story, which I will share what not to do after that. So, it's about, you are taking the decision to heal yourself by engaging the master. That's a conscious decision, number one. But because you have to take 2 hours of your day, it's also you create the respect and the love for yourself to say, I not only take the time and the resources and everything for me to change how my energy is about. because every accident is not an accident.
Right.
And when I had the accident, I was very angry. And that's the result of being angry.
Accident.
Yeah, but because you're angry, you're not present. And that's why you slip, because you're not aligned with yourself, you're not conscious. So and learn also when you're angry, it's just like let it go, because you can kill yourself.
Right.
In the wrong dimension, you can really hurt yourself. So I believe that these incidences are opportunity for growth, but also an opportunity means you have to change.
That's because your body healed when you change, and you change from inside and you let it happen. Because when you actually get the problem, you were under stress, you were angry or whatever problem.
Anger is the worst vibration.
Yeah. For example, people drive in anger and they end up in a problem, accident. So it's relax and enjoy the life.
No, relax and love yourself unconditionally. To love yourself unconditionally also means when I'm angry with something, it's just an emotion, and that's okay. It doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I accept that I'm angry, and that's it, and you can let it go, because to hold anger doesn't do anything, right? It actually, that vibration stays with you.
Damage you first of all.
So it's a very good process. I would recommend it, and I have recommended to other friends. Everybody's always, when people touch you, some people they want a machine or they want to take a pill. I think what Master does, because he himself is a very clean energy,
right.
And you can sense that with people that you do treatment, and also the way that things are communicated. I ask a lot of questions. And it's important that...
That's right.
No, you have to, because otherwise your brain doesn't understand why it works.
Yeah.
So I have to satisfy the ego and say, okay, why does this work, and what is this, and why the oil, and what is the oil made of, right?
I think I don't want to ask more questions. Every time I question everything, I ask,
Sure.
why not this, And he has to explain.
But I think in life we have to be curious to understand, but also that's how we grow, by understanding. And that's why you can recommend to me, and that's why I also can recommend to somebody.
And here we have a humbly sitting next to us, Master Raj. So, just here, so we talk about him, but he's actually in the present. It's impressive, when actually men feel like this and understand that he gets healed. That's why my appreciation to you that you are able to take it. Not every people I can recommend to Master Raj can take it and get healed what he gives. He's able to give, but
Absolutely.
whether one can take or not, that's
Reception.
It's up to you, right?
Yeah, but I think also the way it's about trust, because it comes from you. Then already a lot of because I think we all have fear. What happens when it doesn't work? Yeah, we all have fear.
No, guys, it's our work on ourselves. If you love yourself, you work on your body, you love it for your future achievement, because you have to live in harmony and peace, and your body is your instrument,
High vibration.
divine instrument given by God. So you have to preserve it with your conscience and with the Master Raj's help, or with other specialists. So
Most important thing, take action.
take action now.
Yeah.
That's important. And understanding.
Yeah.
Thank you, Monsieur.
You're welcome. Thank you. Always a pleasure. Well, thank you.